Hey, I love you.
I will not bring back an illness.
Kills my elbow. Thanks.
Intimacy. I will make you the best cheesy potatoes of your life.
Get me the cream cheese. Good morning, Dashley family. We have had the craziest morning. So we had an earthquake last night. Mom and Dad were laying in our bed and all of a sudden the house started going.
But what was the house doing?
It was shaking from an earthquake. Where does an earthquake come from?
In our roof.
Yep.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, it was really strange. Everything was shaking and Dad ran downstairs to see if you were okay. But you were just sleeping. You were okay. I have something special to make with you today.
What?
It's so cool. But can we make breakfast first? Do you see waffles or do you see eggs?
See games.
Should we just make both? We'll just make both.
Let's see. What do you see?
Do you want to play that game with the Dashley family?
Yes. I can play. What do you see? I guess see something blue, Mom. Is it a toy or is it a balloon? What is it, Dashley family? It's a balloon. Dashley family. What's that puppy? Is it Dash or Luna?
Ready? Let's go find Dylan.
I just found the earthquake footage. It was loud.
It was so loud.
It shook our house.
I jumped up. I was
Well,
not
what's
about to let my kids
outside?
get crushed. Luna came out very first before anybody. Luna, you saved the day. We couldn't find Luna after the earthquake and I looked everywhere. She like run into James's room and was sleeping with her. Dal's gonna export the clip. If you look really close, you can see our TV because we have a camera right looking out of our living room. You can see it shaking.
I went outside and looked, and all of our neighbors were like outside, like looking around too, making sure everybody was okay and buildings were still standing. That was
It
nuts!
was crazy. They even had a siren going off. I didn't know we had earthquake sirens. I just felt like throwing up after. So we're still kind of in a social distancing situation here in Utah. Yesterday, we were just so off schedule. The kids took a late nap. I don't know, I guess because we're not going anywhere and we're not doing anything. The day weirdly went by so fast. And we looked at the clock and it was 3 o'clock and our kids hadn't napped. They took a really late nap and actually woke up at 6:30. Today we are determined not to let that happen because we went to bed so late. So we're waking James up before she wakes up. It's like 8:30 though. We're not waking her up that early. We just don't want to sleep in. Can you help me wake James up? Will you go wake her up and say the sweetest things to her and give her a wake up kiss?
I will. Come on, Mom.
Is she waking up? What?
Yeah.
Jamesy, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Do you want to eat some eggs?
Yeah.
Do you want some waffles?
Yeah.
Do you want some cottage cheese?
Yeah.
Are you turning 2?
Yeah.
James's birthday is coming soon. Amazon just cut down packages they're sending out, but I ordered her birthday presents just in time. They're gonna get here in just a couple of days, so we will have a birthday special vlog for James. We still get to have your birthday, huh? Oh, nice. Should we do our cards?
Be careful with those cards.
George just brought these out. We've been doing a new thing. I just kind of noticed like James doesn't know as many of her colors as I want her to know and her shapes. I did a lot more with George because I just had George when he was her age, so I'm trying to kind of like get on the ball. One of you guys, when we did a package opening, sent us these flashcards. They have colors and shapes, and then I have these letter ones, and we've just been doing them at bath time and sometimes at breakfast. George really likes them. It's helping him get faster, and James kind of just observes, but it's good for her. It's just memorization. It doesn't really make them smart or anything, but it's a good thing to know.
Look at those eggs, Dashley family. We're gonna mix them up, movie. Watch out, Mom. Coming through. I'm helping you mix it.
What color is this fruit?
Orange.
What color is this anchor?
Blue. A
What shape is this?
circle.
What shape is this?
A square.
What's this one? This is the tricky one. Who knows what this is?
A rectangle.
Yeah. Hey, what color?
Football.
Good job.
Ashley really maximizes our breakfast time and reads books to our children.
This one is called If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't Do It. She has a nest, and this little boy looks sad. But this little
He
girl,
also looks 80 years old.
this girl is so happy.
She brought an alligator to school? What the heck? James is my girl. Look at all this ketchup she's eating with her egg. That's my girl.
I know F says, I know G says, I know H says,
Okay, so we just got an alert saying that there are possible more earthquakes coming soon and we should put our emergency kits in our car and move our car out of our garage. 2020 is nuts, you guys. We got coronavirus, we got earthquakes, our pets' heads are falling off! Our pets' heads are falling off! I'm gonna go move our car out of our garage. This is so crazy, you guys. Just like one thing after another. The end is near. Okay, our car is parked outside of our house. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the earthquake siren is going off. I don't know how to feel during these times, so I just get kind of excited and like, oh, let's go, you know, like classic Dallin. I'm just praying and hoping everything's okay, and just kind of knowing that my hope is not in this world, my hope is in the next world, and that's what kind of keeps me going through crazy things like this, you know? So as long as our family is safe, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and I just like try not to freak out too much. That's where my head is at. What? Well, this is just the worst thing yet. Come on, toaster! There we go. Much better. This is how Ashley likes her toast. Butter on one, butter and jam on the other. I'm not sure why, but she does. Here you go, boo.
Oh, thanks. Can you swing her?
You want to swing, Jamesy?
Yeah.
Okay, should we swing?
Mommy's hungry.
Yeah, Mommy's hungry. Okay, ready?
Woo! Extremely dangerous. No one try this at home. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Woo!
Was it fun?
I did.
Do it one more
Do it
time.
again? Okay, let's do it again.
Watch out, Mom.
Okay, I'll watch out.
Woo!
Literally anytime I sit down, Dash is right here. Just anytime.
That was so fun, sweetie. Hey, let's put some clothes on you.
Okay, breakfast is done. We are about to have nap time. Hopefully today it will go earlier. Yesterday we got to bed at like 3 o'clock. Before nap, I saw on Instagram one of my friends was doing this with her kids, and it looked like a cool thing to share because all you need is normal toys, a piece of paper, and some paint. And I've seen on Instagram and Pinterest a lot of people are saying like all the crafts I'm seeing to do with my kids right now just require like tissue paper and so many things that I don't have. This one I wanted to try because it looks easy and it looks fun. First thing is you have some paint. Yellow, blue, and green. Check this out. Who's this?
Rubble.
Look. Ruff, ruff. Stomp in the paint. It's gonna make some tracks. Ruff, ruff. And then he can go into the dirty box. Okay, do you wanna do some tracks?
Yes.
And if you want, you can use your paintbrush and you can paint his toes.
That's done.
He's making tracks. Do you see the tracks? On the apple? Silly. So we're all about to go to the store, and by we're all about to go to the store, I mean the kids and I will sit in the car and Dallin will run into the store and not take a breath. We're all so excited though because we haven't been out in a very long time. So excited, in fact, that I taught the kids this cheer.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Did you tell him why we're going to the store?
Dallin and I sat down because there is a chemical leak from the earthquake near our house, and there is a plume of caustic smoke that if the wind changes, we have to evacuate our house. So this is my first time of trying not to panic.
Like literally, it's getting ridiculous. Getting to be gosh dang ridiculous here. We're trying to lighten the mood a little bit, so we're gonna make Ashley's favorite food.
I FaceTimed Dallin from upstairs where I was editing photos for the blog, and I called him and I was like, there's a chemical plume. There's a chemical plume.
Just a chemical plume, you know, giant cloud of smoke, which we can literally see out our window right up here in the air. 7 helicopters circling it, monitoring the situation, wondering if our entire neighborhood needs to evacuate. Literally any minute now.
Here's my take on it. If the helicopters are doing that, I think we should just evacuate.
Where the heck are we gonna go? We don't have any grocery stores that have food in them. Well, my number one goal is to just lift Ashley's spirits a little bit today. And I was like, Ash, I'm gonna make your spirit foods, your soul foods. What can I make for you? And this is what she decided that we were gonna make.
Well, I thought of Dallin first and I said, let's make you a meatloaf.
Was that thinking of me?
You loved that meatloaf.
I loved it, but you loved it too.
I don't know what's happening to myself. I really like plants and animals, and I really like
Meatloaf.
hearty meat dishes. As I age, I become more and more predictable. Give me a hot, steamy casserole dish, a nice fern.
And some potatoes. In addition to the meatloaf, we're gonna make funeral potatoes. Ashley's favorite recipe ever. Just cheesy, yummy, cheesy potatoes. And we're gonna cook those for you tonight. Unless, of course, we get evacuated from our house, in which we will be eating food from the
Outback Steakhouse.
dinner restaurant somewhere and go stay at a hotel. I don't know.
Plan is to do this after the kids go to bed, though. This is date night. Quarantine date night.
Well, the meatloaf takes 2 hours to smoke, so maybe we can get that ready a little bit before.
We will eat it after then.
Okay. Let's go! Let's...
Hey, I love you.
I will not bring back an illness.
Kills my elbow. Thanks.
Intimacy. We'll make you the best cheesy potatoes of your life.
Get me the cream cheese.
Look at this, you guys. This is crazy. This is the pasta sauce aisle. It is nuts. Apparently people aren't stocking up on salsa. I read somewhere that the average nationwide like increase in shopping spending for groceries is like 25-35%. In Utah, it's like 235%. I don't know what's going on, but Utahns are really stocking up over here. Every Mormon in Utah has been told their whole life to stock up and have a food storage. I think now that we finally need it, the guilt is kicking in and we're all finally buying food. I'm alive.
They have everything?
No. We're gonna have to substitute sour cream for something. I don't know. Cottage cheese or
You can do cottage cheese.
Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt, yeah.
All right, you guys, it's time to make us some meatloaf. Ashley, and my new favoriteest meal to cook on the Traeger, and it's so easy. I'm just following the recipe on the Traeger app. It's called Not Your Mama's Meatloaf. You should download the Traeger app for free. It's just all right here, super easy. And then we mix in a little bit of Rachel Farnsworth's stay-at-home chef, and she adds like a few extra things like crushed red pepper. So we're just mixing it all together. We're gonna make a loaf, put it right on the Traeger, cook it for like 2 hours, and it's gonna be so good.
So all of that isn't gonna be done until hopefully after the kids are asleep. So while Dallin's cooking that, the kids and I are gonna have this wonderful gourmet meal, peanut butter and honey on a whole wheat bread, making them a green chocolate smoothie. And that's the end. Ew.
This is the mixture.
Why are we even vlogging this? I hate this part. How does something so disgusting turn into something so wonderful?
Giant chunk of meat.
It's a loaf, Dallin. It's a loaf.
Giant loaf. So now you just pack it down real tight. We're just gonna go put it on the Traeger for like 2 hours. It's gonna be so good. Ash and I are partying tonight when the kids go to bed.
We can't decide if we want to watch all of the Harry Potters. And when I say all of the Harry Potters, I mean 10 minutes of one of them before we fall asleep. Or there's this new show.
It's with the guys from Top Gear. These guys are hilarious. I love them so much. And they have an Amazon special. It's called Seamen because they're on the sea and they're men on the sea.
That's why.
Seamen, like seamen, men on the sea. And they are, normally they drive cars, but I guess in this one they're driving boats. And it's supposed to be really funny, so we're gonna watch that.
That's coming tonight. Right now, I have the children's gourmet dinner. Hey guys, do you want to have a picnic? This is how we do picnics in our house. Is it yummy?
Yeah.
The kid's new favorite show right now is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. This is George's face while he watches it, like the whole time. Do you love this show? Jamesy, who is that?
Dicky Mouse.
And James still thinks Mickey's name is Dickie, so we've pretty much failed her as her Disney mentor. This is our new favorite shake right now. It is kind of like a spin on one that I found in a Clean Simple Eats cookbook. It has some whole milk for the kids, oatmeal, a ton of spinach, a chocolate protein powder that also has a ton of greens mixed in, some ice, and then the key to making this taste so good is the PB Fit powder and then a ton of cinnamon, and it makes it, it's just like, it's so good.
So good. Look, I think a million, possibly a billion people have tried it. We do it the best. I know. They all know.
Okay. That'll just be there until it gets to 160 degrees inside. Glaze it with some barbecue sauce, and then it's gonna be done. All right, it's done.
That's so big.
We been putting the kids to bed for the last half an hour, and
We forgot to glaze
didn't get
it.
to glaze it in time, but that's no matter.
I would love
Just
to
put
say
the glaze on right now.
that it looks appetizing, but I think meatloafs are like
looks-
the ugliest piece of food you could make.
They are. It'll look a lot better once the sauce is on it. Okay, Ash, I think it's ready.
So a few things do it to me like a fresh steamy pot of funeral potatoes.
We all are familiar with the 5 love languages, but there is in fact a 6th love language. It is cheesy potatoes, and that's Ashley's love language, at least the primary one. And I am just kind of kicking myself that I haven't expressed that love language to her till 5.5 years into our marriage. Looks in her eyes are just ones that I've never seen or rarely seen before.
Desire. You're seeing desire.
In its purest form. Can you guys see this? Can you hear that bubbling? It's cheese, butter, sour cream, salt and pepper, and potatoes with more butter and cornflakes on top. I don't know why they're called funeral potatoes,
'Cause you give them
but
to
it's a very
people.
Mormon-y Utah thing.
Because you give them to people when they're the most sad, because it's the only casserole that has the potential to make them the most happy.
I don't know if that's true or not, but it makes sense in our situation. How are they, Ash?
They're too hot to eat.
Got your meatloaf there. Grandma Ash, this is the heartiest meal I think we've ever eaten.
Night is not only about me.
Wait, are you? I thought that was only for special occasions.
Only the Dashleys have special occasion nacho cheese.
I think that today merits breaking out the nacho cheese.
Quarantine date night.
We're quarantined because of a crazy sickness. We just had an earthquake today. We're threatened to evacuate our house because of a plume of toxic smoke.
Don't talk about the plume.
I think that we deserve this dinner. That's yours. I drank all of mine.
You've also drank some of this one.
Maybe I had a sip. It's the husband tax. How is it?
It's so good.
We're gonna partake of the heartiest feast that we've ever prepared. I literally think at the end of any Dashley video, if possible, we would probably sleep for 15 hours. Wouldn't that be nice? And hope you guys are safe. Hope you're healthy. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us as always. We love you. We'll see you next time.